Having to start the first stem cell transplant in the African Medical Center of Excellence is very exciting because this is what the center was actually designed to provide, like a stopgap for patients who would have been going abroad for stem cell transplantation. So we are all very, very excited, and as we plan to start this first stem cell transplant, Autologous, subsequently we intend to do other transplants that involve sickle cell, other blood cancer. But currently we are planning to start the first autologous stem cell transplant for myeloma patient. And this is an elderly patient who has myeloma, and we're hoping to be able to sort the problem out by performing an autologous stem cell transplant for the patient. Multiple myeloma is a disease of the bone where you have malignancy of the plasma cells. There are a group of cells in the marrow called the plasma cells, that type of white cells. And so sometimes they become malignant, and then they reside within the bones and they eat more of the bones, leading to bone fractures, shortage of blood. These are the common things that they have problems with. And so most times we give them chemotherapy, but chemotherapy can only give them some few years of a period of remission, a period of peace. But autologous transplant gives a very longer time of remission. The patient has gone through the basic chemotherapy, but now we want to give the massive chemotherapy to be able to give a good kill of the cancer cells. And so that's where we're going to start the process of the autologous stem cell transplant for this patient with multiple myeloma. What we're doing today is we're collecting 2 sessions. So we'll collect today, tomorrow afternoon we'll collect again. And then after the second collection, we'll give the high-dose methanol to destroy both the myeloma cells and everything in the marrow. 10 hours after that, which is Friday morning, we bring back the 2 cells and infuse back to them.
So I wish you the very best, man. Come back, right? Just wanted to see this. We're really happy. It's one small step for us, but a great day today for AMC. Many more patients will benefit from this, and you're the first. So thank you for coming, and we will be here to celebrate with you. Amen. All right.
Today is our day +4 for our transplant patient, and we're moving her from the pre and post ward into the isolation room because right now her cells have come down below normal. And in order for her to have good protection from infection, we're taking her into the isolation room until the new cells that we have transplanted will engraft and they begin to produce new brown cells that will protect her before we bring her back to the post-transplant room. Okay, so you're welcome to the isolation rooms of AMC where patients are kept during the periods where transplant is ongoing and the patient's cells are down. So for a better protection, they are here. Here is a more sterile environment with positive pressure in the rooms to ensure that organisms do not affect our patients. So patient is going to be here for some few days, and hopefully we expect her to start engrafting from day around 7 to 12 days post-transplant. And after that, when she's stable, she goes back to the pre- and post-transplant rooms. So today is day +19 for a patient who has been successfully transplanted. It's a patient who had multiple myeloma, and the patient was admitted about 21 days ago. And today is day +19 after the stem cell transplant. Patient is in a stable state. Patient has engrafted the new cells and is ready to go home today. So this is the beginning of stem cell transplantation in African Medical Center of Excellence, and we know that henceforth the doors will be open for all patients who require stem cell transplant, not only in Nigeria, but across Africa.